Hey, it's Jason Coleman, your favorite celebrity loan officer, and today I want to talk to you about solar and some of the challenges from my perspective as a loan officer on what I see. So if you own your solar free and clear on your home, then not an issue. You know, as a buyer, I want to buy your home because that's, that adds value. But I don't really think solar adds a lot of value to your home necessarily. It might add like a couple $1,000. I'm not an appraiser, but I don't really think it adds a lot of value. Kind of like your pool, it doesn't really add a lot of value to your home, maybe $5,000 or something. I know it costs a lot more to put it in, but it doesn't really add a lot of value to your home, maybe a small amount of value. So let's say if you have a lien, like you bought the solar, but you're paying it off and there's a lien on your home. Well, if you're trying to refinance, that could affect your loan to value because there's a balance on that loan. And potentially you could refinance and pay it off and get rid of that payment. That's one way. If you're trying to sell the home though, obviously when you sell the home, that has to be paid off to sell the home. Something to keep in mind if you're looking at solar. Now, if you have a lease, this is where I run into a lot of challenges, is leasing solar. So not in all cases and not with all lenders, but I called 3 different wholesalers of mine because I'm a broker, and I asked, do I need to take into consideration the debt to income ratio of the lease payment when qualifying the borrower? And all 3 came back and said yes. All 3 of them on FHA. FHA's been cracking down on this, and as a buyer, I'm going to look at this and say, okay, 2,000 square foot home, how much is it really costing for electricity if I don't have solar, and if I have a $220 lease payment and I have to pay the electric company a little bit of money? Does this really make sense? Is it break even? Am I going to make a profit at the end of the year? You have to weigh all those things into consideration when you're purchasing a home. And when you're selling a home, you got to know the verbiage on your lease contract. Is it transferable? Well, most of them are transferable. But one thing to note, there are a couple programs like HOPE. Let me just find these 3 programs here that I had written down. There's like 3 programs that you got to watch out for, and they will not subordinate. HERO, LTAP, and PACE are the 3 programs that will not subordinate in case of a foreclosure. So as a lender, we are not going to lend if those particular programs are in place on your solar. If you're a real estate agent, loan officer, or a buyer or a seller, these are all important things to know about solar. Solar is becoming more prevalent. I personally think that they look ugly. I'm really liking the new Tesla tiles, but they're so expensive. I don't really see anybody doing that yet. I think my neighbors putting up their solar don't look so great. I'm sure they're enjoying the benefits of the solar, but it's important to read through your lease. If you have any more questions about financing with FHA, VA, conventional, on buying a home and solar, please reach out anytime. Love to hear from you. Until next time, stay safe.